life. With a bit of luck, we can disrupt whatever they're planning.
This is the waste disposal level in Defense Grid, being played here on Defense Grid Gold for OnLive. Defense Grid is also available from Steam, and it's a game that you should be playing if you enjoy tower defense. Waste disposal is a fun level and one of the more stylish from the art design standpoint. We're going to dispose of thousands of enemies like giant heaping piles of waste. Interestingly, when you start the level, the enemies are carrying cores, and you blow them up, the cores slowly migrate back to where they belong. And from there on, I think you'll find this one of the easier levels in Defense Grid, one of the easier large levels, because they give you a lot of room to work with, and you earn resources fairly quickly. Cannons and guns are your friends in this level, along with some temporal slowdown devices. The cores will slowly migrate back to the central housing on the top right. There's some aerial attacks in this level, and you can take care of them fairly easily with a bunch of cannons that you'll want anyway to blow up ground forces. To start off, I'm building a slowdown device along with some pretty heavy-duty weaponry right at the beginning, and then I'm going to create some kill zone, crossfire destruction areas shortly after that. Like a lot of the levels in Defense Grid, this one can surprise you at the end with some pretty massive attacks with lots of enemies on screen all at once. So plan ahead for that. You want to guide the enemies on a path that they'll then eventually have to backtrack, so you'll be using your upgraded weapons twice. As we're watching the slow start here, note the path I'm taking the enemies as they come in, then head north to the west, loop back around, head east, and then die quickly, horribly screaming in pain. Those guns right in the middle are going to get a lot of use, and I'll want to upgrade them as quickly as possible. But keep in mind, the enemies have a rather long distance to travel to even reach the cores, so you should be fairly safe in this level, provided you plan ahead. I enjoy the nasty kind of waste disposal murky brown liquid beneath the playing field in this level, and whatever those creepy organic spiderweb looking things are. If this game had smell, it would be awful.
We got one back.
All of the cores are now back where they should be, and you can see the distance the bad guys will have to travel to even reach them. And there's an entire top left area of this playing field that I don't even think we're going to look at once during this level review. It's just useless. You'll never have enemies go anywhere near it. Just block them off. Use all of your cannons and guns on the bottom. Note that I did install some meteor towers right in the middle of this level, which are very effective because they will pound enemies throughout their entire journey, which is like giving them a middle finger for a long period of time until they die. Here comes one of the enemy's weak-ass aerial assaults. I don't want to waste much money on missile tower defenses, so cannons should do the job. The designers take it easy on you with the aerial assaults in waste disposal. Sometimes enemies will sneak past your defenses if you're not paying attention. They will go around behind you, and you'll lose. We're trying to get a gold medal here, and we will. So block off any enemy paths that may take them out of your range of vision. Once you have the basic framework in place, what you want to do at this point is save some money and start upgrading your towers. because level 1 towers are pretty much useless. You want them to be at least level 2, preferably level 3. And don't forget a few towers, especially a cannon, right next to your cores, because no matter how hard you try, there'll always be a few quick enemies that get through. And you'll want to pick them off just as they're trying to collect the cores. That always looks cool sped up when I'm raining meteors down upon them. I constructed a little path for the bad guys to take that they're actually not even going to use. They're going to make it even harder on themselves. Dumbass aliens. They deserve what they're going to get. Like I said, most of the action in this level takes place near the end, so check out part 2 of this macro level review of Waste Disposal in the excellent, entertaining Defense Grid Gold, as we flush enemies and their hopes for universal conquest down the commode.
Take those things out.